In this dice video, I am going to make a few mistakes and show you kind of how to fix them. So I am going to start on the side opposite of the one side. So if you are doing the dice and you're kind of confused at what side is what, um, the way that a dice is set up, the opposite sides always add to 7. So the 5 on the opposite side of 5 would be 2, the opposite side of 4 would be 3, and the opposite side of 1 would be 6. So we're going to do the opposite side of 1, which is going to be the left side of the cube. So that's going to be our 6th side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cursor and I'm going to turn this box, and I want the left side. So I am going to left click on my left side and then right click on new sketch, and that kind of brought it into play. It is actually turned a way that I do not want it turned, so I want to turn it so it's turned correctly. So it's turned right side up. Okay, so now one way you can kind of see where the things on the opposite side are. I just kind of wanted to point that out. And if you wanted to, you could actually project geometry and click on that, and you could actually see where the hole is on the opposite side. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us with a 6-sided item. So I am going to actually click on undo. That is one thing that you can do if you make a mistake. The undo button is up above your main menu. So I'm going to click on undo. I do not want that there. So I am going to go ahead and make some circles here. I'm going to make the 2 in the corner at 0.145 and the 2 in the opposite corners. So when you see this white one in the middle, don't get confused. That one is actually just showing you where the circle is on the opposite side. It is not actually on this side. Now I'm going to dimension these two circles, center to edge, 0.1175, center to edge, 0.1175, and then I'm going to go down here, center to edge, 0.1175, and then center to this edge is 0.1175. Okay, so let's say the bell rings or you have to save and get off. So I'm going to go ahead and finish sketch and hit save, and say we have to come back to this. Okay, the important thing that you do here is you actually go back into the same sketch that you made it in. And the way that you do that, you would open your, if I would have to close this. Okay, so say I have to come back the next day, and I am going to go back into that last sketch. The way that you know that you're on the sketch that you need to be in, notice how it changed color when I put my cursor over sketch 6. I'm going to click on sketch 6, and it gave me a variety of options. This last one says edit sketch, and that just opened this sketch up. Notice it is still tilted. I'm going to turn this again so it's tilted so it's the correct direction. Okay, so now I'm in the sketch. I can continue working. I'm going to go ahead and finish this side and line these dots up. 0.145, enter, and circle 0.145, enter, and finish sketch. Now I'm going to realize, oh shoot, I forgot to make the other two circles for the sixth side. And I'm going to go ahead and do that in a new sketch. Really, you should always make this in a different, or in the same sketch, but I'm going to show you what happens if I accidentally make holes in a different sketch or circles in a different sketch. So I'm going to do a new sketch. I'm going to turn this so it's the right direction again. I am going to click on circle. I'm going to find the very center, and then I'm going to find, I wonder if we can follow this line down. Doesn't want to, so it looks like we might have to dimension this from the side. So I'm going to go ahead and dimension here to here. And that's 0.1175. I'm going to do the same, get the circle going right across the middle, 0.145, and dimension center to side. And finish sketch. So what I've done here is I've actually made these circles in two different sketches. So I want to show you that you cannot extrude all of the circles at the same time since they were made in two different sketches. I'm going to have to do it in two different extrusions. I'm going to change the direction and OK. And now I'm going to go ahead and extrude those last two circles that I did. And click OK. And then click Save.